Why the church ought to pay it forward. The pay it forward fever subsided some time ago, as most things do. But despite the novelty of the idea losing its impact, there was a nugget of wisdom in the idea the church would do well to embrace. The Pay It Forward project, as described below, creates a self-sustaining mission that generates not just community development, but church expansion. All segments of society willing to participate are included, even those who are marginalized and normally not considered the target audience of economic development programs, such as the old and disabled. The proposal is doable as a pilot project or experiment. It is designed to stimulate job creation projects locally at first, then throughout the region and the world. The central feature of this proposal is a market owned and operated by a local community. This local community is considered a church. The citizens of a political jurisdiction possesses everything the program requires. The PIF mission creates economic development by a systematic process of people paying it forward. This market in which members pay it forward functions as a mission and is referred to as a prefers market. Prefer markets create economic development anywhere for any group and serve as a model for the improvement and development of communities throughout the world. Because prefer markets are capitalized by people paying it forward, using what a community has, prefers markets are able to establish new businesses and create employment anywhere. The PIF model allows businesses to be created without risk or threat of loss to investors. The prefer market creates members by providing those who reside in a political jurisdiction one common or voting share. One share is made available to each adult citizen living within the target area. This area of operation coincides with the boundaries of an established political jurisdiction. Common shares are voting shares. They can be issued upon payment of a nominal fee, or the fee can be waived if the organizers decide to do this. Shares are offered on the condition each shareholder provide a predetermined amount of work on a pay-it-forward basis. This work done is paid for but as a credit to the member's account. As the membership increases and the work done expands, this work can be performed in targeted ways, as in cleaning the walkways of snow for other members, doing odd jobs, or even in more organized projects. Work adds value to the prefers market. Work done ultimately provides goods and services to other members and those who are in need. Prefer missions help in a fashion that the person getting help is able to also provide help. Prefer markets work best when more and more people PIF. The prefer market establishes a living wage. Every hour of work done receives a credit equal to 1 hour of a living wage. If the member does 3 hours of work, then his or her account is credited with an amount equal to 3 hours of the established living wage. Only one voting share per resident is issued. These are known as common shares. Non-voting shares or preferred shares are issued as equity. Preferred shares are earned by means of work done by PIF. Preferred shares operate as the centerpiece of the prefers market. Prefer is a contraction of preferred share. Preferred shares represent organizational equity and is issued anytime the PIF mission experiences an increase in equity, as for example when work is done for the mission or assets are donated. Preferred shares are used as a currency in the PIF mission. One preferred share is equal to 1 unit of the domestic currency. When used as a currency, preferred share is contracted to prefers and designated by the symbol. Sums are written as 3.05 in contrast to $3.05 when utilizing a dollar-based monetary system. The prefer market can be run and registered as a not-for-profit corporation. The registration of the corporation, the preparation of the prospectus, and its presentation to the local community, including the town council and local business leaders, and the preparation of a draft of its first articles of incorporation, can be done by the organizers or by members appointed to this role. This work is paid for using the prefers currency. Upon achieving a quorum, a general meeting of the shareholders is held to vote in a board of directors. These will hear suggestions on ways members can PIF. The appointment of an executive is made based on the proposed PIF projects. The initial project will focus on the needs and abilities of the shareholders. The priority is to use what is available. PIFs hire and purchases all goods and services from members unless there is no alternative. However, if the needed resources are not available within the PIF, this usually suggests bad planning. The objective of a PIF is to create sustainable community development utilizing what the community has and can do, promoting resilience and an attitude of stewardship as regards the earth. Members work in the businesses set up by the PIF mission and are paid using units of the local currency created out of preferred shares. The unit of account is produced for internal use. This currency retains parity with the national currency to make it easier to pay taxes, etc. Income earned is directed in decreasing priority towards payment of operational costs, payment of wages, purchase of commercial assets, purchase of shareholder debt. By owning the means of production, Prefer Markets have ready customers in the form of its shareholders and those who pay it forward. Prefer Markets create a social and economic dynamic that will ultimately serve to eliminate unemployment and poverty in any community in which it operates. An initial venture is the formation of a market designed to take in and sell any goods and services members have to sell. An empty store or factory may be used as the physical location of the market. Goods donated are compensated for with an issue of prefers. So far as is possible, all costs are paid for in the local currency. This includes wages. Preferred shares are issued and used for all internal expenses. Employees are paid for in units of the local currency and use the income to purchase goods and services available through the prefers market. All prices will be denominated in units of the local currency. So far it is feasible, the local currency will retain parity with the dollar to make pricing easier. By using credits and debits as currency, goods and services can be provided on a pay-it-forward basis. This will create unparalleled economic dynamic and prosperity. Prefers need not have a physical correlate. Money is ultimately numbers. Credits or earnings represent value added to an account through work and earnings. Debits represent value consumed. So long as the monetary system is able to record all value consumed and all value created, it does all it needs to do.